What's going on, guys? It's Latham with Woods to Waters, and today I'm going to be showing y'all what I have in my tackle box. I've only been bass fishing for about a year and a half. I haven't been into it for super long, but man, I love it now. It's one of my favorite things to do besides saltwater fishing. But I'm going to be showing y'all what I have. I just bought some new baits the other day, and just showing you what I use and what's on my rental. So I hope y'all enjoy, and I thank y'all for watching today.
These are my people, and this is my land. This is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. If you ain't from here, then you won't understand.
Alrighty, guys, so here's my tackle box right here. It's an H2O Express. Not anything fancy, not anything too expensive, but I'll just show y'all what I have in here. So as y'all can see, there's my tackle box right here. I always keep a speaker in here, always, because I always listen to music when I bass fish. But I guess we'll just start on top. So first, I've got these power baits, these power worms right here. These are probably one of my go-tos when I'm bass fishing. I love using worms, especially power baits. I mean, I love these things right here. And my favorite thing to do with is these tails. If you take one and you get like a chartreuse or some type of neon, like yellow or neon green marker, and you take it and you color this tail right here, because those bass, they're really attracted to it. And I've always seemed to have pretty good luck using these right here, and they're probably one of my favorite to use. So I recommend getting some of those if you're wanting to bass fish. Now, if you're a pretty big bass fisherman and you've been bass fishing a lot, or even if you just started, I'm sure you know Zoom. Zoom, definitely my favorite worms. Soft plastics, I love using Zoom. Anything they have, their lizards, their worms, they're my favorite. These are the California 420 and their speed worms. I love this color along with some of their other colors, but you know, it's the green and the red. And also with this tail right here, I also like coloring it like a chartreuse color on worms like this, because those bass will tear them up. I caught 16 bass one day using this color, and I mean, they seem to tear that thing up all day. So I definitely recommend Zoom worms, any type of them, it does not matter. But these are probably my favorite to use. I'm gonna start with my Googan stuff. Here is some Bandito Bugs. I've only got one left because I've used all the other ones on Texas rigs and in some of my jigs, and they're probably my favorite to use them on jigs. But here, I'll go ahead and show y'all what they look like. These are just the green ones they have. See, it's dark green, and then there's a lighter green on that side. But like I said, I love to use these things on jigs. They're pretty juicy, and on Texas rigs I'd also recommend that, because bass also seem to tear these up. Got these cracking coals right here. I bought these the other day to go on a couple of jigs, because I like using white jigs and jigs that have white on them, because I feel like the bass, they really love them. But I bought these white cracking crawls, and I guess you could use these on a Texas rig. I mean, I don't see why you couldn't, but personally I wouldn't. But I like to use my cracking crawls on all my jigs. So I'd recommend these if you have jigs and you love using a bunch of jigs, you know, swim jigs or even zingers and stuff like that. I'd recommend getting cracking crawls, any color. For instance, this zinger right here, which I haven't even taken it out of the pack yet because I just bought it. But I'd recommend that white cracking crawl on this zinger like this, and jigs and stuff like that, because like I said, it goes best with them, and bass will tear them up. So I'd recommend using it on zingers and jigs and stuff like this one right here, just like this, because bass, they do seem to tear these zingers up, and especially if you got a crack and crawl like that on there. So I would recommend this. I've caught some pretty nice bass on some zingers before. I've never actually used a white one like this before, but like I said, the zingers and jigs, they're my favorite is the white colors, because the bass, they just seem to love them. So I'd recommend something like this. So here's just some stuff right here. Here's a Googan Crankbait right here. I actually bought this the other day. I got it in a Mondo kit by Googan. So I'd recommend getting that Mondo kit. Here's a little beetle spin, little Strike King beetle spin. I've caught some bass on there. And then here's a little Cinco right here. So yep, I'd recommend all this stuff in here. Got some bullet weights and some bobber stoppers. Here's some of my soft plastics and a couple of jigs. But first, I have these little pink Culprit worms, which I've used all the other ones, but I really haven't had much luck with them. And the thing about these pink worms, it doesn't matter what brand, like Culprit, Yum, Zoom, Power Bait, they really don't seem to bite them that much. I mean, sometimes you'll catch them and sometimes you won't, but These pink ones right here, like I said, I used them a couple times, but I had some luck on them, and some I didn't have any luck at all. Next, I've got these Saucy Swimmers by Googan. I also got these in the Mondo kit. I'd also recommend that. Haven't used them yet, but I heard they're really good to use on like white jigs and stuff as well, so I think it'll be really good. These right here, I believe they're also by Googan, but I'm not positive. But they're actually really good to use on jigs, like this one right here. Oh, right here, we got that one on there right now. But I would recommend this right here. I mean, I caught a bunch of bass on this jig right here a couple days ago, and they seem to destroy it. So I would recommend these on jigs like this right here. Got this other Googan Swim jig. I also got this in the Mondo kit. Like I said, I would recommend that like a lot because it has some really good stuff in it. But like I said, I told you I like using these white jigs because these bass, they just love them. And a color like this, that would be perfect for this right here. I mean, I figured that a bass would destroy them because, you know, like I said, I always have a lot of luck on white jigs, so I'd definitely use something like that on here. And this jig, this swim jig right here, will be perfect for a really grassy area and stuff, for like maybe some spring bass fishing and stuff, so I would recommend that. Now we have, if not one of my favorite baits, my favorite bait, which is this Googan Eat Me Frog. I just got this the other day. I haven't used it yet, but I've seen people use these and catch Mondos and Goliaths on these things. It's insane. So I definitely recommend using these Eat Me Frogs right here. I mean, they're really good. These bass seem to destroy them. Probably the best topwater bait that Googan makes. So I would definitely recommend this Googan Eat Me Frog. And they have like 5 or 6 colors of these, and like I said, bass seem to destroy them, so I would recommend using these. It's probably my favorite zinger that I have, or favorite jig that I have. This is a Jawbone Zinger. I just bought it the other day, and I've heard that Jawbone, they're a really good brand. They make these really good jigs and zingers and stuff, so I would recommend going to buy one. Because I heard they are super juicy, and I bought this green, white, and black one, and I'll probably also be using a white crack and crawl in here. I would definitely recommend it. These things, I mean, I'm sure they catch these big old Goliaths on them, so I rarely recommend a jig like this. I've also got this 12-pound line right here, which this is actually what's on my green bait caster right now. It's Berkeley. It's the low green. So I'd recommend using this. You know, I like using the 15-pound, but this is 12-pound, but nothing wrong with that. But it's some good line right here. That's gonna wrap it up with this video, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed just seeing what's in my tackle box. I figured I'd do a little short video since some of y'all were asking what kind of tackle box and what my favorite bass baits are. But like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed. Y'all make sure to like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, and I'll see y'all next time.